Good morning, miners. I'm Nico.
And I'm Emily.
Today's Tuesday, February 18th, 2020.
Today's schedule is periods 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, with period 6 determining your lunch.
Please stand for the pledge. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Attention 8th grade students. If you are attending Hart High School in the fall and are interested in Hart's culinary, medical, computer science, engineering, automotive, video production, or photography programs, you can sign up in Plaza Rita's counseling office to attend a field trip to Hart High School to learn more about the program. The field trips will be held during the school day and will last about an hour and a half. The first field trip is scheduled for February 24th. So please sign up today if you are interested. Space is limited.
Also, if you're interested in taking Honors English Night at Hart High School in the fall, please visit the Hart website and click the Future Freshman Information link. Then click on the Interested in Honors English 9 link to fill out the Google Interest form. If you're interested in taking AP Environmental Science or AP Computer Science, please plan on attending the informational meeting that will be held on March 11th at 7 p.m. in the Hart High cafeteria. For more information, please visit the Hart High School website and click on the Future Freshman Information link.
Attention KidFlix members, there will be a quick meeting after school today in room 22.
The 3-on-3 basketball tournament sign-ups are on Wednesday, February 19th and Thursday, February 20th. Space is limited with room for 16 girls and 16 boy teams. Each team has 4 people with 3 players and 1 alternate. Make sure to get your friends together to sign up in the quad during brunch, or you can compete against them and show your friends who's boss. We can't wait to see you ballin'.
Congrats to the 8th grade kickball team for beating the teachers in our first ever staff versus students kickball game. Shout out to the entire team. Timmy Larkins, Issa McGee, Jerry Lopez, Sophia Parra, Taj Brar, Sammy Robinson, Matt Perez, Peyton Ruthford, Tate Fuller, Maddie Maxwell, Braden Jeffries, Bennett Murphy, Ryan De La Masa, Ayla Noble, Lincoln Dunn, and Arlie Eve.
Tennis club this Thursday. All are welcome. Meet at the tennis courts right after school.
Now we're to Max with some facts.
Hello and welcome to Facts with Max. Did you know that Vikings were actually very clean and healthy? Despite decapitating and murdering their enemies, they'd use bones and antlers to make tweezers, razors, combs, and ear cleaners to keep themselves tidy. Vikings also like to ski. Skiing became so popular that Vikings started worshipping a god for it. Ulmer, the god of skis and bows. Despite the stereotypes, Viking warriors didn't often even wear horn helmets. While yes, they sported headgear, the horns came from the Norse and German priests for religious ceremonies. Though Vikings are thought of as gluttonous conquerors, in reality they only ate twice a day, on Dagmal and Nachtmahl. In English, that's morning and nighttime. Research from the Facts and Max Foundation can confirm that I eat 5 times more often than a freaking Viking. These are the facts. Now over to Mr. Turner.
Well, I'm just trying to absorb all those facts that Max just shared. Those were absolutely amazing. I'm going to be thinking about that all day, about the number of times that Max eats. That's amazing. Well, I hope you guys had a great weekend. That is a long weekend. And I would just like to reflect for a moment on our last day last week on Thursday, where so many of you participated in our Valentine activities. There were Valentine grams. There was lots of love flowing around, and I really appreciate that. Also, I would like to give a little shout out to one particular student who took the time to cut out a large number of hearts, enough for her entire group of classmates, and allowed them to write nice things about each other on them. So, Christiane, you know who you are, so thank you for doing that, and thank you for being kind to all of your friends. You know, in Minor Pride, we're always talking about, the PRIDE. And in the process of thinking about that, you heard a lot of stuff prior to me coming on about different activities going on. Not only all the information from Hart about all the future programs, and, as of right now, those of you that are in 8th grade are going to be freshmen relatively soon. this fall will be here before you know it. So all the different things that you heard about going on really start with our letter P in minor pride, and that is participate. So for you 8th graders, get involved in all those different activities. And that's going to be a message that you're going to hear from Hart from the very beginning. Get involved. Get involved. Find your niche. Know where you fit and be excited about, being a freshman this fall. Also, you heard about the 3-on-3 sign up. If you like basketball, you should get some friends and you should make a team and you should participate. Enjoy that. Have some fun with that. Also, a big thanks to students that are already participating in our first World Cup that we're having here. The girls have been practicing really hard, so thank you to all the girls who are participating in that. We also have a large group of boys that are going to start working on practicing for their World Cup, which will come a little later. So very excited about all of your participation that you have happening. Now, let's pause for a moment for our Black History Month list of things that I would like to share with you today. I'm going to share with you a list of inventors that I bet you didn't know anything about. And that has to do with things that were invented, most of which were in the late 1800s, right at the end of the 19th century. That seems so long ago, but the truth is there were things that were invented that we use every day. For example, Frederick M. Jones was the inventor of the air conditioner. And the design that he came up with was the prototype for most of the air units that we even use today, quite similar in many ways. Alexander Miles, the inventor of the elevator. Every time you go up and down in a building, you can think there was a black inventor that actually invented the first elevator. Osborne Dorsey, he actually invented the doorknob and a unique form of door stopper that allowed doors to be opened and closed much easier than they had been before. Garrett Morgan invented the traffic light. So every time you go through a stoplight driving around town, you can think a black inventor created the design for the first traffic light. J. Standard, he was the inventor of the refrigerator. Not only do we have air conditioning, but refrigeration also invented by a black inventor. T.A. Carrington was the inventor of the stove, the prototype that we have for the current electric stoves that we may have in our houses. Now, for a female black inventor, we have Madam C.J. Walker. She was the inventor, and she developed and marketed a line of beauty and hair products. And one of the main thing that came out of that was called the hot comb. Now, if you think about what that might be the predecessor for, I think most of you ladies have used curling irons at one time or another. So that's pretty cool to think that it was a black inventor that was first came up with that idea. And then finally, Joseph Jackson. He invented and he patented the TV remote control. That's a pretty cool thing to think about. All these things that we use pretty much on a daily basis are invented or were invented by black inventors. So that is our thought for the day. Let's think about that as we go through this week. Now, back to Nico and Emily.
Thanks, Mr. Turner. Every day at Plaza Street is a holiday, and today's Thumb Appreciation Day.
That's all from us, live from our KidFlix studio. I'm Emily.
And I'm Nico. Have a thumbs up Tuesday, miners.